has Luke's approach been at training this week ahead of the big finals weekend?
Nothing too dissimilar, really. I think we have a little bit of a lighter training session this week than previous, just for us bowlers, really, to really be fresh for the weekend. But other than that, same old. It's kind of what's got us into the finals in the first place.
What was the overriding feeling after the weekend's action? You obviously beat Sydney, but then didn't clinch the home finals in the second match. How did you feel coming out of all that?
Oh, it is what it is. We finally got the monkey off the back with beating the Sixers. That was something I wanted to finish my career doing at least once in my life. But other than that, playing in Brisbane, we played well while we were up there, so we're not really bothered about playing up there. But we almost chased down 180 as well, so it was a pretty good game in the end.
And you must be feeling pretty confident going in against the Scorchers on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we finished 1-1 throughout the round games, and obviously they've been a pretty competitive side, but having two of their English players go away, I think really puts in a bigger stride for us to beat them again.
What's your record like bowling to Meg Lanning?
I don't actually know. What is my record like?
Do you like bowling to her?
I like bowling to Meg. I go against her favourite shot, really, so I guess that's a benefit for me. But other than that, she's obviously a quality player, and on her day is able to put away anyone.
What do you mean you go against her favourite shot? Just talk us through that.
Well, obviously she loves scoring behind point. That's her quadrant. She's probably the best in the world at that. And swinging the ball in makes it a bit harder for her to access that area.
So you got no fears. Sorry, you go.
I was just fair to say her wicket would be prized above all levels this weekend.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously they've got a pretty quality side, but Meg's a key wicket and it's taken the game away from other teams as well.
Obviously you've played with her a lot as well. Has she ever spoken to you about your bowling against her?
Nah, not really. She's not one to speak about that sort of stuff, and to be honest, once we're outside of the training areas, we don't really talk too much cricket.
But when you bowl in the nets to her, obviously, as well, how do you go?
I'm pretty alright, to be honest. I think we're two people who are very competitive, and I think in the nets, obviously, every batter thinks they dominate and every bowler thinks they dominate, so we probably finish 50-50.
Is she the key player for Perth?
I think so. I think it's definitely in the power play. They've shown that if they don't lose any wickets in the power play, that they've gone on to win most matches, so obviously she's going to be pretty key.
What would it mean to be named in the team of the tournament? A pretty illustrious group of players.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, to be honest. I didn't think I was going to get in there. I haven't taken many wickets this season, so that was nice. But it's honestly nice to just be recognised, but for also Sofa to be named player of the tournament, that's pretty darn cool. And for me, she was my easy pick of the bunch.
I guess you always bowl at the toughest period of any game. So do you feel like there's more to come from you from wickets out still?
I'd love more wickets. Yeah, I've had a couple of games there where I've been off my game, and that's honestly probably the most disappointing part of the season. I think I'm pretty crucial with starting each game, so I kind of have to start well to really set the tone. So for me, it's just making sure that I'm on from first ball.
And Sophie, player of the tournament, is that something you congratulate her with, or you tease her with, or how do you?
I think she gets enough accolades. I reckon she gets a bit sick of us always high-fiving her. Obviously, a talented player and is going to be pretty crucial for the finals.
We spoke about Meg, obviously you're a star yourself, but how important is Sophie for your team?
Yeah, huge, but I think the big plus for us is we've won games with her doing nothing. We've won the games she's made a duck, and the ones she hasn't taken any wickets as well, so obviously she's crucial at the top end there, but I think we've also got the right depth that if we lose her early, we're not going to panic.
Can you talk us through what it's been like having Luke Williams as coach this year and how different it's been from behind the scenes in previous seasons?
Yeah, Luke's very meticulous. I think a little bit of his OCD has worked well for us, but he's also quite refreshing, and being a previous player himself, he gets it as well and is aware when players need a rest or some downtime, and I think he's just brought in a good bunch of fun, and I think some fresh faces as well amongst our team has just made for a really good team culture.
And what would winning a WBBL title mean to you, and how would it compare to everything else you've achieved in your career?
It's one thing I haven't ticked off yet. Obviously, we've had some disappointing seasons in the past. We've finished wooden spooners a couple of times, and to kind of come in with a fresh team this year, we've placed some expectations on ourselves to make finals, but to actually take the trophy out as well, so that'd be huge.
So what's the confidence levels going into this weekend?
Yeah, we're pretty confident, to be honest. I think we've been playing some good cricket, and we know at our best we're capable of beating every team, and I think that's been the plus, is we have beaten every team at least once, and coming into the finals, the teams we've actually lost those ones against have also been the ones that are in the finals, so it's going to be, I think, a pretty cracker semi-final series.
And clearly you want to win it all, but is your total focus at this point on Perth?
Yeah, definitely. Well, one game at a time. The games are pretty close, obviously, being back-to-back days, but other than that, you can't get to the final if you don't focus on the semi.
So you take a fair amount of confidence for having a couple of wins at AB Field. It's a bit of a graveyard for some teams, but not for you guys this year, so how does that help your confidence?
Yeah, I'm not mad. Hopefully we win the toss and bowl first game. There's a bit of swing around early at AB, so yeah, for Susie to win the bat flip would be pretty important on my part. I'd love for a bit of swing, but other than that, I like playing at AB. I think it's a bloody beautiful ground, it's a boutique ground, and it's good for women's cricket.
The stats are pretty very heavily in favour in the team that bowls first. So how do you, say you lose the toss, how do you overcome that mental challenge?
Well, batting number 10, I'm not sure how I overcome that. Hopefully I'm not having to bat. But as a team, we go out there, and I think our approach will just be much the same. It'll just be taking the first few overs to really adapt to the conditions.